Hi, I'm Pamela, and welcome to Green Stick Cottage, where I cross stitch whenever the cats allow me to. Now, I do have a cat who has ensconced herself on top of my stuff that I wanted to show. So let's see if I can. This is Junie, and she's a big teddy bear of a cat. And anyway, she's not real cooperative right now, but oh, I'm probably messing up the microphone by having her next to it. Sorry about that. Anyway, but she's a sweetheart. She's a big old teddy bear. You can get on that, honey. All right, so it's time to celebrate. I got my March WIPGOs finished, which are just interim pieces on a cross stitch piece. So the first one, I call this my Talavera ornaments piece. And Talavera was the 2021 mystery sampler by Fox and Rabbits Designs. And this is not the main piece. The main piece came out in 12 sections, but each month there was also a bonus ornament. So I decided to put all 12 ornaments on this one piece. And so I did January, February, March, April, and so my WIPGO for March this year was to finish the May ornament. So that is what that's looking like. I decided, now these designs are done, they're not done in color. They're not assigned colors. It's just all, marks on the graph. And so I decided to do them in color instead of monochromatically. And well, anybody could do whatever they wanted, but the design itself, you can customize it however you want. So for May, I decided that this was going to be a fountain, that these would be trees, and these would be flower boxes in the corners and flowers kind of scattered around these red ones. So that's the way I decided to do that one. And so the May square is finished. So that is very exciting to get that far. And the other WIPGO was, excuse me, Junie, may I have this? Was Cape May. This is a new start, by the way. I did not have 25 whips to put on my WIPGO card, so I added new starts on there. So this is Cape May Victorians by Nancy Spruance Designs, and I am hoping to fit both rows of houses on here. And this is a very interesting piece. Let me show what I have done so far. And I can show that while I'm talking about it. So when I kit up, I cut each skein into 8 equal lengths. So I decided for my start, I would do 1 length of floss. So in other words, 1/8 of a skein. And so all 6 strands of that length. So this is 6 strands worth of stitching. Now this is a very interesting design. I'm doing it monochromatically with this kind of, it's Sullivan's, oh sorry, I keep hitting that microphone. It's Sullivan's thread, and it's kind of an antique, I call it like an antique rose color. It's also kind of corally. So for a coastal town, I kind of, and this fabric the color is called Coastal, by the way. I believe it is a 28 count Lugana, but it might be 32, I can't remember. But so it is worked 2/2 and 1/2. So essentially there are 2 strand cross stitches, 1 strand cross stitches, 1 strand half cross stitches and back stitch one strand. You know, all the back stitches are one strand. And the instructions say to do all the back stitching and fill in with the single strand cross stitches and half cross stitches. But when you're doing two strand cross stitches, you do those cross stitches first and then outline with the back stitch. So for me, I had to do a lot of thinking and mapping out where to go next in light of that. And so I tended to do the two strand cross stitches first, outline them with the one strand of back stitching, and then fill in the other stitches. So you can kind of see those, hopefully, the different kinds. And so the one, so I'm working on this first lamppost and first house on the top row there. So that's what I'm doing. And it is a lot of fun. I do like it very much because it's so delicate looking, kind of like Victorian architecture looks. Not surprisingly, since it's Cape May Victorians. And I also found by reading this little leaflet that Cape May, the whole town, is now a what is it called? It was recognized in 1976, something about the rich blend of late Victorian architecture and fanciful gingerbread decoration was recognized in 1976 when the entire town was designated a National Historic Landmark. So that's really neat. I've never been to New Jersey, so I've never been to Cape May, but I do love this pattern. So I really enjoyed that. And so next time it comes up in the rotation, I'll do another 1/8 of a skein and see how far I get. So those are my March WIPGOs, my finishes, sort of interim finishes. And so I'm hoping in July to be able to do April's and May's WIPGOs. So hopefully I can have 4 finishes done in July. I'm also trying to catch up on well, you can see them here. This is the pillow, but there's also a blanket made out of 9 squares this size. This is Joyful Kitty's Mystery Knit Along. And I'm behind on it, so I'm also, spending time knitting these squares. And this is the other one. This is a mystery crochet along, so it's basically the same cat in crochet rather than knitting. And so I have a lot of catching up to do on this knit along and crochet along, so I'm kind of going back and forth between that and the cross stitching. So that's why I'm behind on everything. I don't know why I even talk about it. It's just a given that I'm going to be behind on things. So for April, the WIPGOs that came up for April was Turtles in Ocean, and that's a new start. So I don't have anything to show other than I got the white 14 count Aida. It will be framed in a 10-inch hoop, and these are the colors. And I'll put what it looks like finished up here. But these are the colors, mostly blues plus black and B5200 DMC. So that will be what I work on next, is this April, Turtles in Ocean. So that one's in the bag there, ready to go. And the other WIPGO for April, if I said the wrong month, I'm sorry. These are the April draws. So is this little kit called Dreaming Kitty. And she's really cute. I like her. And I did get this little bit of a start done at New Year's Eve, 12 by 12. So I'll finish off this yellow thread that is still hanging, and hopefully I'll get that done. I did not bring out May's WIPGO draws, but hopefully I can show those. Now, all of this has not stopped me from acquiring more cross-stitch related items, more cross-stitching stuff. You know, why not? So I have this one. I have what I need. I'm not sure what. I guess I still need to get the fabric for this, but it's probably just going to be white 14 count Aida. And this one is Let's Visit the Southwest. And this is perfect for where I live, where it's 107 degrees today. So this is very, very apropos for my life, especially this. Hot. Hot and dry. That's today. Anyway, love it. Love the colors. These are the colors. And so I should be ready to go with that one whenever I make some inroads into my WIPGOs. And let's see if I can put this in a somewhat safe place. This is another kit. Or no, it's not a kit, it's pattern. And I've got everything to kit it up. But this is Silver Creek Samplers, When Life is Done. Now, this is a memorial piece, obviously, and I really liked it. And if you can't, there's, parts of it are glary, so I don't know if you can read it, so I'll read it. I love you just as much today as when you died and flew away. I'll not be sad nor shed a tear. Your memories will linger near. We'll meet again when life is done and soar away beyond the sun. So that's what it says. But I'll be changing that line about I'll not be sad nor shed a tear. I think that's unrealistic. So I will probably change it to, I'll be sad and shed tears, some tears, many tears. There have been many tears shed. So I'm not sure exactly how I'll change that up yet, but I will change that line. But the rest of it, I love it just the way it is. So I got the fabric is pearl gray Belfast linen, 32 count. So that's the fabric I have for this piece. And hopefully it, the colors will work. These are the colors. I'm keeping them in the bag for now. Oops. So, yeah. So there's all the colors for this piece. And, yep, I want to get going on that one, but I want to get all my WIPGOs, WIPGO draws done first before I start something new. And then I got this Design Works kit called Scenic Unicorn. And I absolutely love it. Look at the castle and all those beautiful colors, the sky and the unicorn itself, the pretty flowers down here. Oh, I just love it. So I'm looking forward to that one too. And let's see here. I don't know how to say this name up here, the design company. But this is Neuschwanstein Castle. And this is a kit too. And when I visited this castle in Bavaria, I never wanted to leave. And I wanted to live there forever and be a princess in the castle. And it's one of my favorite places on earth. And so since I can't live there, I'm going to stitch it up and put it on my wall so I can see it every day and be reminded of it every day. By the way, I also bought the Heaven and Earth Designs. Gosh, I can't remember who the artist was on it, but it's called Sunrise Sentry. And it shows a fox up in the mountains here watching over the castle. So I will have another Neuschwanstein piece when I get that one stitched up. So, so it's a theme. Love it. And here's what the kit looks like. And here's, speaking of full coverage, we have, well, I guess it's not completely full coverage. Nah, it's not. I just think that, I guess, because the fabric is black. But this is Frederick the Literate. And since I love cats and I love books, it's perfect for me. So this will be a great stitch for me. And so I'm very excited. So those are my kits. And then I also acquired some things at the library book sale. So I got 2 issues of Cross Stitch and Country Crafts from Better Homes and Gardens. And I used to subscribe to this. I had so many issues. I don't know what happened to them, you know, lost in moves or whatever. This one is July, August 1987. And this one is March, April 1992. So I have 2 more. I'm trying to, every time I see these, I buy them because I loved this magazine. And then this is Leisure Arts Magazine, February 1989. So let's see what's, I don't want to spend a lot of time, you know, I haven't looked through all these, but oh, that one's really pretty with the quilt and the rocking chair. Very nice. So that is Leisure Arts. This is May 2011, cross stitch and needlework. And the cover piece, it's spring. Do you know where your bloomers are? So, but I love the bright colors. Very pretty. And this is more recent. This is August 2018, just cross stitch. Now, I subscribe to this magazine now. So in 2024, I think I have all the issues for 2024 so far. But I like the sampler on the front here. And I'm sure there's all, you know, I usually find several things I like in these magazines. So I'm sure 2018 isn't going to be any different. That one's pretty. This is appropriate for this month. So there we go. And now we got booklets, leaflets. This is Mary Englebright. I have some hardcover cross-stitch books of hers, her designs. And this one is Quips and Quotes, Always and Forever on the front. I love her designs. I think they're so pretty, and the colors. Let's see if there's. That's cute. It's like I guess it's, I can't remember what you call those, but kind of like a bulletin board, but instead you just stash them in the strings that are across there. It's all about me. Very cute. And this one is Leisure Arts, and the Steele family, I guess, is the designer, and it's called Threads of Thought. So again, we have more sayings. I'm looking on the back here. Creativity, a yearning for immortality. And that is kind of true. Why we stitch these things, we hope they'll be appreciated in the future, but that's what that one says. So I'm looking forward to going through all these, you know, actually leafing through them and seeing all the different things. This one is Stony Creek collection. Who said that? And as you can see here, all these ones that have sayings and stuff, they were in a bundle for $2. So this one, I like this one up here. It says, no matter how small it is, no matter how large it is, a family together means love. So very, very cute. I like this country style. And here's another one with the words and the sayings. Leisure Arts, Words to Remember by Cheryl L. Riddell. Words to Remember, Alphabets, Borders, and Designs. So some more saying. So this was in the sayings bundle, I think. Life is like a piano. What you get out of it depends on how you play it. That's what this one on the back says. So little sayings like that on here. All right. And this one is a Vanessa Ann collection, Along the Ribbon Lane, and this is ribbon work and cross stitch together. So very pretty. I really, really like that. I used to do a lot of the silk ribbon embroidery back in the day, and here's what the center looks like. So a lot of different pieces there. And all right. And the last one was this. This is quilt, the Country Love quilt. And I just dream of being able to do this kind of applique and quilting. So I had to have that one, and so I spent a whole $1 on it. And but it's beautiful. I love the colors and everything. So that's what I got at the library book sale, and I think I've covered everything that I meant to. So I hope you're stitching something you adore, and that you are enjoying the summer, if you're in the summer like I am. I do like summer, even though it is very hot here, but I would much rather be hot than very cold. So that's the way it works out. That's why I live in the Southwest. So but for those of you on the other side of the world, I guess maybe it's not so warm, but I hope you're having some cozy times doing your stitching. And thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.